Happy Sunday, everybody. It's been a while since we've done a YouTube watch list, but I feel like today, the reason I haven't done them as a while because I haven't seen a lot of good setups to prepare for the week, but I am seeing a really great one now, so I want to bring it to you. There's a nice little doji candle on the S&P 500 over here, and I feel like we are very, very bullish still. So this bullish engulfing pattern makes me feel like that we are going to reverse. We tried to break down, but we saw some buying at the end of the day on Friday. Leading into earnings season, we have Netflix this week, Tesla this week. We saw bank earnings. We have Goldman Sachs, Bank of America. So there's a bunch of big companies coming up, and next week is going to be even bigger. So this could set the tone for some more bullish movement. So I am really looking for this 415.42, 415.50 break, running us all the way up to 418 plus because of this most recent rejection at that 418.55, 418.60-ish mark. That is where we've been rejected 1, 2, 3, and if we get to that point, we could probably see 420. So I'm really looking for this 415 level. This is massive in yellow. Above that, I feel like we can get to this green target. The only other thing that I'm really watching this week is Tesla. I feel like Tesla is a really good opportunity for it to run. They have earnings this week. Premiums are going to be inflated, so you could sell options and collect it. On the put side, I like to sell puts, so if it's starting to see bullish movement, you could see this run up to 190, maybe a little bit higher. You know, there's a gap around 193, so we could see some run up, but if it breaks below this 180 mark, I could see this support level right here at this 176.50-ish range, maybe even 176 in general, but below this line, I could see us tapping all the way to this extreme if we start getting sold off pretty heavily this week, which I doubt we will. If the market is bullish, we'll probably see some more upside. But just in case, if it does get down to this 176, I might look for a quick little dip buy. But if it blows right through that 176 mark, I think we could potentially see 164. So Tesla is one of my main watches this week on top of the S&P 500 because I feel like they're set up really nicely to either run or Tesla could break down pretty significantly. So earnings season's right around the corner. I don't really like too much. We could take a look at Goldman Sachs real quick for their earnings play. They have been having a nice little run up here, and they've been sold off pretty nicely from that banking crisis over here back at 370, was at 380. So this thing could run, could be a good earnings play potentially. I don't see too much of an opportunity in Goldman Sachs, but we'll pay attention to what their implied volatility percentage is. So this week's expirations, I probably would end up swinging the following week expirations. They could be pretty good. You know, so if this was a $20 move, it could take 147 to about $600, so about a 400% return minus the IV percentage, so maybe like a 200% return. It's probably not worth it in the banking sector, but my main watches this week are going to be obviously the SPY and Tesla, and then obviously you always have to take a look at NVIDIA. It has been consolidating around this 260 range, so if it doesn't break down, it's pretty strong. We could end up seeing above 280. So if the market's really bullish, watch NVIDIA breaking out, watch Tesla breaking out, and watch for that 418 level if we get through 415.50. So lots of bullish setups this week, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of movement, even though there's not a lot of, I think, news events. There's not a ton of news events out there. There's jobless claims. We have some PMI data and some existing home sales. Maybe there. I think there's also some mortgage rate applications. So there's not too significant data, but earnings season is right around the corner. So people could be coming in to ramp up for that earnings run. So just pay attention for that 415.50. All these other stocks like NVIDIA and Tesla have been consolidating, and they're at pretty good levels where buyers could start stepping in. So just pay attention to that. Hope these levels help you out. But that SPY might be the best play of the week.